Simple, come to school. I always suggest check it out first. Do a little bit of research. Make sure this is what you want to do. If you've been watching the Food Channel, you're probably barking up the wrong tree for it. It's a different world out there. Look into what you're doing. Education is going to be important, but also knowing by doing the work, getting a job as a dishwasher, busser, or waiter, or something like that, and see what we really are all about. It's not all the glitz and glamour that you see on television. So that's where I, of course, being now an educator, and even when I was in the industry, on the public sector, I always said, yeah, it's great that you're doing this, but you might want to get a little education also. A cook is an untrained chef. A chef is a well-trained cook. A cook is somebody that is coming off the street that might, if you're lucky, that might have some skills that can put food together for you. I always looked for dishwashers. Again, they understand how my kitchen works, and that's where I always believed in promoting from within. And if I saw a guy that was giving me a little look like, hey, I wouldn't mind doing that, so I'd bring him on the line, let him see a little. Anyway, first class you take is a sanitation class and safety. You learn about how to keep things clean in the kitchen, why you got to keep them clean, how to store food so they don't go bad, how to rotate food so you're using the older product before the new. Safety, as far as if you look around our kitchen here, you'll see some different equipment, the knives. We've got mechanical equipment with knife blades on them, not just a food processor, but we've got food processors on steroids that are 1.5 feet wide with 3 blades in them that will take your arm off and then some and don't stop. Meat grinders, you've got to have a sense of safety there. An addictive personality is good because you got to be addicted to what you're doing. You got to be dedicated to what you're doing. Your work becomes your life in our business, unfortunately. Fortunately, I found education, so I do have 2 days a week off now. But it used to be, you'd work 6.5 days many times or more. So you've got to be dedicated to what you're doing. You've got to love what you're doing to be dedicated, and it's an all-consuming life. I mean, your work becomes a lifestyle. It's not that you go in and punch a clock, cook for 8 hours, and go. Sous chef, you can have one, you can have 15 or 20 in a kitchen. Again, it depends on the size and the structure of the property or the restaurant that you're, or hotel, again, that you're, resort or whatever that you're working at. Again, the hierarchy is the executive chef. Usually there's, in big properties, there's an executive sous chef, because the executive chef's always at those meetings I was telling you about, only compounded. So the executive sous chef is actually like the physical manager of the plant. The sous chefs many times are in charge of one restaurant or one unit or one outlet. It might be the pool bar, it might be the tennis club, the fine dining restaurant, or